Hello guys, how are we doing? Welcome back to the channel. You're with me, the Autistic Biker. Well, for as long as you are with me anyway, before you get bloody bored and then just, you know, X video off, cross this video off. So, I just thought, since I've come out on a ride again, but it's one of them where it was same as my last previous video before this one, where I've come out on a bike ride, not actually intending to actually bring up a topic of discussion, but then while I'm out and about, I've just got thinking, and I'm like, oh yeah, do you know what, just while you're out on a ride anyway, and plus you've got your action camera on you, which by the way, I never ever go out on a ride anyway without my action cam. I always make sure it's got plenty of full charge and plenty enough space on memory card, even if I end up having hours and hours and hours of a ride and then just get back home and that's it, and I don't end up making a video. So I've always got it on me. But anyway, I just got thinking to myself, after already watching loads and loads of other motorcycle vloggers videos out there on YouTube over the past, I would say, for past month, if not maybe a bit, a month and a bit, maybe 6, 7, maybe 8 weeks, 4 to 5 or 6 weeks or something like that, and I've watched a fair few, you know what I mean, and they are, you're looking at it, so you've got evidence and proof, and you're hearing it from horse's mouth, from actual raw action camera footage where, you know, the camera don't lie and it can't lie, and they're good, honest, genuine motovlogging people, because we all are in this community, or I'd like to say that. And to do what potholes on roads, you know, state at roads, to do what the absolute disgraceful, shambolic state at roads, up and across the entirety and the proximity of the UK, the whole proximity and entirety of the United Kingdom, but most certainly motovloggers from England, and they're out on the jollies doing what they're doing, and they like having to literally, it's like an obstacle course, you know, where like they literally like swerving the potholes. It's like being back on pad when you go to do your unrestricted, you know, when you're going for your unrestricted category A full warranty license, your big bike license, when you're doing your mod 1 on private training area, you know, it reminds me of a manoeuvre there, you know, what they're having to do and stuff, you know, like literally, it's like they're doing what you call the avoidance. It's a drill, if you want to call it a drill, on part of mod 1 test, where it's called the avoidance test. Anyway, it's I we're over exaggerating there a bit, but it's really not far off that like mod 1 avoidance drill. Do you know what I mean? And so anyway, blah blah blah. So so, and you know, they're recording it. They're even, some of them are even getting off the bikes and turning the engine off and going right up to the road where it's still safe, there's no vehicles coming, and they're looking at them, and they're showing you, and they're commenting, and they, you know, obviously know what's good is going to come from the comments, obviously, but of course not, why would it? And then it got me thinking. I'm thinking, but you know what I found, which is quite bizarre, I've never actually seen so many deep potholes sort of like all crammed into for some reason, like within the past sort of like a month and a half, if not a bit longer, on road. I've seen very deep potholes, but nowhere near like so many within that close knit, if you like, that close knit whatever proximity, you know, space to each other in time, as time would have it. And so Now this just might be me catastrophising, you know, whirlwind spiralling it out of control. You know, by catastrophising it, magnifying it, putting 2 and 2 together and making 5 or 97 as they say. And all that lot. But yeah, in other words, I am sort of like going to bring up a conspiracy here. Maybe it is a conspiracy, maybe it isn't, but that's where I want you guys to actually comment in the comment section to let me know what you think with what I'm about to say. Either, yeah, 100% agree with you, Nick, or nah, you're being too silly there, mate, or pal, you know what I mean? It's, yeah, you're catastrophising it, you're right, you're whirlwind spiralling it out of control, you're being paranoid and blah blah blah, XYZ. I think you're going too far. Or maybe you might say, maybe 50-50 give or take, some of it's true, but I think you're going too far on this part, on this bit, but I do think you've got a point on this, what you've said. Do you know what I mean? I do think, yeah, you know, hang on a minute, the blue belt in, look at that, look. So yeah, but basically it got me thinking, right, yeah, sorry, I'm just taking in yet again this lovely village, lovely village. So it got me thinking, maybe it's sort of like part of the, you know, State Street, BlackRock, World Economic Forum, other stains and cretins and melts to not even society but world, what's the other one and all? World Economic Forum, State Street, BlackRock, and yeah, Vanguard, you know what I mean? And governments and systems and stuff. But it got me thinking, they know that Potholes absolutely knacker completely knacker cars up, right? All underneath at cars. So do you think that they are choosing not to fix them, as in the roads, the potholes, on purpose? Do you think they're leaving them on purpose because they want the normal combustion engine vehicles, diesel and petrols, you know, vans, cars, you know, jeeps, everything, even motorcycles, to go, you know, to basically get damaged to a point where it's going to cost you a lot what the garage is going to charge you to put right, as in whatever parts have gone and broke, snapped, dislodged, unbalanced, it needs a new this and a new that. So then you're out of pocket because you the parts are, and even labour is so expensive. And that's another thing and all, just to go off track a bit, right, they've only got to also as well put the labour fees up of garages to what they no less can minimalistically charge. And they've also only got to put parts up on normal, you know, petrol, diesel vehicles to go through sky roof. To go skyrocket through roof. So then you've got a combination between labour, what, I can't afford that, as well as the parts needed, because potholes have busted all underneath you, all mechanicalisms and all that lot on your vehicle. So then that's like double negative whammy, as in, what, I can't afford that. So the government go, it's worked, oh, there we go, it's worked. So then, do you think they're doing that as a way to sort of like shape the way, very vindictively, maliciously and toxically and evilly, to hopefully make you all go, oh sod it, I can't afford upkeep of this, repairs and labour and that, so oh I know, I'm going to buy an electric car, an electric motorcycle, an electric, you know, van, jeep, whatever, an electric vehicle, to sum it up in a nutshell. Government got, you know, all system and all that lot, but oh yeah, it's worked, there we go, yeah. Maybe not, you guys tell me what you think. Am I being 100% just silly paranoid, too far-fetched? Am I being 100% not? Am I being absolutely bang on right? Do you think I've got a point? Is it a bit of both, 50-50, or whatever, you name it, do you know what I mean? You name it. And maybe as well, to do this sort of like wall, however little or big you want to call the wall, between like US, you know, America and Iran, to do a war that's going on. I've been told that the petrol prices, same as diesel and petrol prices are going to go absolutely through roof because of war that's going on, you know, to skyrocket and go through roof. So maybe in a way they sort of like all doing it cunningly on purpose. So you've like got the potholes that are not being fixed, that are knackering vehicles up. Then you've got maybe only if they are, or if they're not at the moment in time, if they are going to, either right now or if not, or even ever, the parts and the labour going up from garages and parts you need to repair your vehicle through going over potholes and then knackering your vehicle up. Then on top of that, maybe you've got this war that comes into play with America and Iran to do with fuel prices going up. So then you're like, they're not repairing roads, I can't afford labour, I can't afford parts, I can't afford diesel or petrol anymore. Do you know what? I'm going to buy an electric vehicle. Maybe it's all part of that evil, cunning, cretin plan. The absolute stains. The stubborn stains that they are. Yeah, you know, it's just what I thought. Yeah, so guys, you just tell me what you think. You tell me what you reckon. Let's hear your thoughts and feelings on it. Do you know what I mean? So I am going to wrap it up there. You've been with me, the Autistic Biker. It's been a pleasure. Thanks, guys. Yeah, remember, if you are riding, ride safe. Watch out for them other idiots out there on road. And until then, I'll see you in the next one. Ta-da, see you later. Cheers, guys. Bye. Bye.